Hello everybody, this is Mark. How we doing? Um, we center ourselves off what we hear. Our ears are the key to our balance. And what we hear is what we balance ourselves off of. And our nose is the center of our face. Just like what we know we center ourselves off of. We center ourselves off of what we know. And check it out. When people with good posture don't let their nose cross their stomach. Just like how we should lead with our gut instinct. Also, nothing, our soul inside of our body is more important than anything we know. Check out when we smile. When we smile, our eyes tend to squint shut. And when we frown, our eyes tend to open up. Just like how we can take good things that happen to us for granted, we can be unaware of them. And when bad things happen, they can be a rude awakening. Check out the I love you sign. I love you. If you turn it this way, like it's drawn, most people are just moseying through life. Tons of people just mosey through life. You know what I'm saying? Just leading, not even thinking about God or whatever. But if you draw this, check it out. You got the thumb, which is goodness and God. You want to grasp onto that and think about your faith. And then this finger is you, which is you going uphill. Notice how it's pointing upwards. A lot of people tend to think of who they screwed over, which is your middle finger, and who they love, which is their ring finger. They keep that tucked in. But what we should be thinking about is grasping on the God and us going up in life, progressing in our job or going to heaven, all these great things, and hanging on to God, grasping on to God, keeping our faith. Check out our pinky, which is our most vulnerable finger. We can also go down, we could lose our jobs, bad things could happen to us, but this is the least of all aspects. Focus your least energy on your vulnerability. But notice, when you bring your pinky in, your ring finger comes in. So if you think that you're invincible, you're less likely to be lovely. And also vice versa, when you open up your ring finger, your pinky goes out. So when you realize that we're lovers, we understand that there's a natural vulnerability to our hearts. We can be hurt. Check out the peace sign. The peace sign, this is the good luck sign. You know, have you ever heard that? Cross your fingers for good luck. When we separate it, it brings peace. This is who you fucked over, and you. When you're crossing paths, you might wish for good luck, but when you separate that, you bring peace. Also for the second lives, peace of heaven, 2 lives in heaven. Imagine these 2 lines going congruently up, because heaven is infinite, constantly expanding. One going that way, and one going that way. It's constantly expanding heaven. There's infinite possibilities. God is the creator. Also, if you look at it, and with your right hand, if you take it and look at this, which finger do you see first? You. But you see the middle finger second. So people, if you look at it this way, if I look at it through my perspective, I didn't do anything wrong. But what is this person looking at? I see them second. I might judge somebody, be judgmental. But from this perspective, people may judge me. What is this kid talking about? Why is his hair cuckoo, whatever? Or, hey, he didn't do anything wrong. So we tend to have judgmental biases, putting us first and judging others, and vice versa, other people judging us and putting up and not thinking of what we've done. Also, check out what does it look like I'm doing? Yep, the love of money is the root of all evil. Let go of that and meet somebody new. Let go of that even more. Keep your solemnly vowed to the Lord. What else do we have? Did you get that? Because it looks like I'm you know what I mean, rolling the dice, or that I'm blowing one on a girl's face. So let go of that. Reach out for somebody new. Meet somebody new in this world. Help them out. Let go of that even more. Keep your solemnly swear to the vows of the Lord. Alright? Back to, we center ourselves off what we know. We balance ourselves off what we hear. Grateful smile. Fearful frown. Rude awakenings. Take things for granted that are happening to us that are good. We squint our eyes shut when we smile. We open our eyes when we frown. So, also, check it out. Your forearms, the outer layer of your forearms are harder than this inner layer of your forearms. So don't conform to your environment. Stay hard to that. But on the inside, be soft. And check it out. Imagine, you know how they draw their fist back in karate? Think about opening up to your timeline. Drawing back, opening up to everything that's happened in the past. And when you extend it fully, think about closing in on a certain point in your future. doing something in the future, specific, making a goal happen, and drawing back to your timeline everything that's open. You can break your timeline in halves like a stick, and even one more time to break it into quarters. What else we got? Oh, our wrist. Look at our wrist. When it's up, it's loose. When it's down, it's flexed. Loose wrist, flexed wrist. This little motion right here. When my wrist is up, it's loose, and when it's down, it's flexed. Just like people who are in a higher position than others have a better job. They're relaxed, they're loose. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling, using their head, getting some. Or people in a lower wrist. Imagine a rough rider on a motorcycle. He's in a flexed position. Somebody who's tough out there in the streets in a flexed position. Harder times. Also, what was I gonna say? Oh, here we go. Check out our stance. People who are keep their feet together, they're in a taller stance. They tend to look down at people, you know what I mean? But people who have done that back-breaking work in that power stance, that have picked those weeds, and have ridden horses, that have experience under their belt, they're in a lower stance and they have more experience under their belt, so they're looking up to people in this world because they know what other people are capable of. And also, people, if you keep your feet pointed inwards like this, you have a certain goal set in the future, and outwards you might be open to more possibilities. So it may be good to keep a power stance, keep your feet open, be open when you're just standing still. Think about open up other possibilities out there, jobs, spirituality, religion, those types of categories. You're planting your feet, you're saying your speech, and when you're walking, your feet can be together. You're focused on a certain point in your life, you're making that goal happen. Keep that power stance open to look up to people. You've picked those weeds, you've done that work, you've held your ground, so you have more experience under your belt, so you can look up to people, and because you understand what other people are potentially can do. Thank y'all. This is Mark Payne. Have a blessed day. May God be with us. Praise Jesus. Amen.